trying to get the tactical mode on a 66 90720. The expiration shows 5/2017. It's 1011. Then just on the DN protection 1. 1141. Stolen from 316. It's 99.
My name is Christopher Nani. I'm president of the Community Foundation of Greater Birmingham, and I've been at the foundation now for 3 years. And VRI stands for Violence Reduction Initiative, and we've put a B in front of it because it's here in Birmingham. So it's the Birmingham Violence Reduction Initiative, BVRI. This is not a program that kind of comes and goes. This is a strategy that aligns the police force with U.S. Attorney and District Attorney in working in a way that they haven't worked before. This is what we call smart on crime. It's identifying the very small number of people that are responsible. They say statistically it's about 0.5% of the people are driving about 70% of the crime. So what that just means, it's a small number of people. And this model is identifying with data that small number of people and just going after that small number of people.
The Birmingham Violence Reduction Initiative is all about partnerships involving the police department, the moral voice, and our community. For so long, people thought only the police department was concerned, but with this partnership, we're sending a message that our community is also very concerned, because we want to do everything we can to keep Birmingham safe. As we look at it, our homicide numbers are way too high. We know we can do better, and with this partnership, we believe we're establishing the foundation to make Birmingham safe, and not only make it safe, but keep it safe.
I saw, experience the permissiveness that allows for our own to create atmosphere of fear. You know, you're afraid to be out in your own neighborhood at night, and it's not because of the police. You're afraid, and you got burglar bars. I saw things go from screen doors to burglar bars. You know, so that is not because of the police department. That is because of some of our attitudes toward our own children. I think at the core of many of our problems in the urban community is that lack of accountability in relationships. We have the extreme permissiveness. The things that we allow, what we allow, we condone.
The hangers-on are the ones that are getting shot. Those are the ones that are talked into doing shootings. So if we can grab them sooner, if that's all he's doing, and pull him away from it, that's what we're trying to do.
Let me start by saying that Dr. King once said that we should learn to live together as brothers and sisters, or perish together as fools. In 2016, the city of Birmingham, there were 92 homicides in that jurisdiction alone. The purpose of this press conference today is to acknowledge what we all know and we all recognize. And that is one thing. The gun violence has to stop. It has to stop.
For the sake of our people today, it goes way back. For that very remembrance of Bloody Sunday. And it always stays in my heart. And my heart is for the love of our people. To see the struggle that we was in and where we come from and where our young men are viewed today. Our young men does not see the ideology of their parents and the foregone of tomorrow and for today.
So the role of the Urban League in partnership with the VRI is to provide support services and outreach as it relates to these young men in the community. More specifically, our services revolve around GED training, soft skills training, which involves interview skills, really how to engage with coworkers in the workplace, and conflict resolution. We also provide even housing opportunities. So if they're struggling with, maybe going from place to place or don't really have a roof over their head, we can help provide those services as well.
The community and family unit needs to get back together. What needs to happen is, when we were going through the early part of the civil rights movement, we were united for one front, and that was our freedoms. Our liberties were being taken away from us, so we had a unified front against a common enemy. Or a common enemy needs to be eradicating the destruction of our own community. We need to be able to come together and understand that our communities are us.
We got to stop the violence. We got to stop the killing. You not only affect the family of the victim, but you affect the family of the perpetrator, you affect the community, and maybe even the world. Young people, old people, all people think before you kill somebody, before you pull that trigger. Now my grandchildren don't have a father. They need him. They need him to guide them, to protect them, and he's not there because some individual wanted a car. His life was worth more than a car.
It brings sadness to me because I have to step up to be the father that his kids don't have, as well as being the grandfather.